outdoor weather stripping for doors. We have two types. This type here is the one that was originally on the door. So this is the type that was on the door here. You can see the door closed into it. I don't like this at all. The reason I don't like this is because there's no flex. This is like so I have to push so hard to get that to flex and seal. Whereas this one, look at that, great seal. Okay, so the door closes and presses against there and gets you a nice seal. This does nothing. I don't even know why they sell it anymore. Anyway, don't buy this style. Buy this style. So we're gonna replace this with this. Okay, so I'm cutting the top piece, and what I did was I measured across, and we've got these holes at the end here. And what I did was I wanted to be able to drill into these holes. So I cut a little bit off this side, and then I cut a little bit off this side, so that when I put this up, I can put a screw in there. If I left it the way it was, I wouldn't have a screw here. I just have a blank, you know, I would have to pre-drill a hole through that. I don't like drilling holes if I don't have to. So anyway, this looks balanced, and it's gonna look good when I screw it in. Okay, so what we want to do is create a seal, but we don't want to push so hard that the door is going to have problems closing. So you want it to be snug, but not so snug that it's, you know, pushing the door backwards, right? So just holding it up there, I've got my screw, and I just put them in. Okay, just wanted to show you what I did at the top here. So at the top of this one, I angled that. You can see it's kind of on an angle. Anyway, it's cut on an angle so that when I go up into the other one, this looks like a joint, a nice joint, okay? So that goes in real snug like that. You can see how I cut around the other piece of insulation at the top there to make it fit over the top so it's not bulging out. And then down on the bottom here you can see I cut that also at an angle versus having it. Okay, so I cut the handle side, and again the same thing. I cut an angle and then I remove just a little bit of that so it can overlap the existing that's up there. So when it goes in, bam. Just like that. So I put one in at the top, and then I'm gonna put one in down below. Okay, so this is where people get into trouble. Again, when you install this, if you push too hard against this, you will cause the door not to latch, okay? So you want it to have some push, but not so much that you're actually not allowing that to latch. So I'm just gonna put one in. You can see this door is really quite messed up. You can see there's quite a bit of gap here between the handle and the door. I mean, handle and the jamb. So let's try that. Good. So what I wanted to make sure, so I got the homeowner to give me the key so I can test this. What we want to see is that you have to pull a little bit on the door to get it to for the top bolt to strike.